sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Hey guys, again. I know, per usual, it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video. I think the last video was the glucose test video. I tried to make a video about like her nursery and while I'm packing in the hospital bag, but I just haven't had like energy to do anything. So today is September 30th. And is officially my due date, but as you can tell, let me show you, I'm still very much pregnant. I've had at least 2 or 3 cervical checks. I believe when I was 35 weeks pregnant, I had a lot of pain and a lot of pelvic pain and a lot of back pain. I couldn't even stand up. I was still working. I actually had my last day of work this past Tuesday, which was 39 weeks in a couple days. But back when I was 35 weeks, I had stopped grooming big dogs. Well, supposedly, but I still was grooming some big dogs. But one night, can't remember what day it was. I think it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday. And thankfully I had the day off anyway. Normally I don't. Normally I work Sunday. But our schedule's been really weird this year. So I had Sunday off and I started having a lot of pelvic pain and a lot of back pain. And it's to the point where I couldn't stand. I was so uncomfortable. I was crying. It just felt really bad. And so my husband and I called my mom at first, and she's like, if you're in that much pain, you need to just go. And like, it'd be better to just kind of waste your time and hear everything's fine and you know everything's fine than to sit around delaying it and then something bad happening. So we went to the ER. It was just a severe UTI, very severe, and they had to give me antibiotics and they cleared it up. It was nice because they were able to tell me that she was doing good, she seemed fine, so got that clarification. And she is head down. She's been head down for a while, but they gave me a light cervical check during that emergency room visit, and it was uncomfortable, but it was okay. And then at 37 weeks, 37 weeks, at my checkup, my doctor gave me another just light cervical check. It was fine. He said cervix is still closed, baby's head down, and we went home. Everything was fine. 38 weeks. He gave me an actual cervical check. It hurt so bad. Like, it was just so past the point of uncomfortable. I didn't like it. And even after I left the doctor's office, it still hurt. Like, just to walk, it would just be the shooting pain. But I'm getting used to it now. But I had my 39 checkup last week where he gave me another cervical check. And he actually did a membrane sweep, and whew, those are not fun, but he said it could take up to 24 to 48 hours for anything to get going. Again, she is like, so my pelvic is right there, she's right here, and she's like right there. She is ready, but it's my body that's not showing any signs. Cervix is still completely shut. I have had a little bit of discharge, but nothing like great. Haven't lost my mucus plug, and I really haven't been doing anything to help naturally induce labor. I'm now beginning to watch things on how to naturally induce. My reasoning is silly. I'm sure to most people it's pretty silly, but I have two reasons. First reason, we know that once she's here, life is going to go so fast, and I've never wanted to be someone to be like, oh, I just want this baby out of me. Oh, I just want this baby to grow up. Oh, I just want this kid to get out of the house. Like, people tend to fast-pace life, and I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy this pregnancy, and for the most part, I have. It's just been the UTIs, but we got them cleared up, so that's good. We just are okay with, like, if she wants to incubate for a little bit longer, that's fine. We're fine. That's one reason, is because we're fine with her incubating, and we're not trying to rush the process. Another reason is because the new movie Saw X came out, and I love film. I love the Saw franchise, and I know this is probably going to be my last movie to see in theaters before she's born. And I'm not going to feel like rushing out to the theater to see it. So I wanted to see that first, and it technically premiered Thursday. But we were going to see it Friday night. I was kind of like, I haven't been doing anything to help induce labor because I didn't want to miss the movie. I know that sounds bad, but I saw the movie. It was okay. I'm not going to go into like a review or anything like that. If you guys want me to do review movies, I would love to do that, but I know with the writer's strike and everything, it'd be a bad time to be doing it. But that's the only other thing I could see me taking this channel to. But anyway, that's what I was gonna take the channel to until I became pregnant again. Went on a walk this morning, but it's really hot. It's like out of nowhere, we've been having really nice weather. I'm like, oh, I could walk the dogs more often, blah, blah, blah. Now it became like 90 degrees, and I don't want their paw pads getting torn up by the pavement, and I was hot, so only walked 30 minutes. I came back home. But I have been eating spicy food, but I love spicy food. Can't tell. Spicy food is like part of me. So I don't know how much it'll affect anything, but I want to go get some pineapples and eat that, see if that helps. I'm sitting on my pregnancy ball and been trying to do some exercises to help prepare my pelvic area, or cervix, I guess. Because again, she's ready. It's just my body that's not ready. I'm going to start trying to naturally induce. I really don't want to get induced. But not a fan of the idea, but I am a fan of however is the safest way for her to come out. That's basically my birth plan, is I'm going to try to do everything naturally, but if at any point they say it's safer to have the epidural or it's safer to do an emergency C-section, I'm not going to fight it. Just go ahead and do it. That's fine. But yeah, that's really all I have updated for now. I think the next video will probably be just of her being here. I might show some clips of like what her nursery looks like. For the beginning few months, I think we're going to be having her in the bassinet next to us in bed. Not in our bed, but in the bassinet. So she's really not going to be using her room from the get-go. But I can show you guys what her nursery looks like. It's basic. It has her necessities. It's not really like, you know, like fancy or anything. So far in my hospital bag, I just have the breast pumps that my insurance covered for me. Hopefully, I'm really hoping I can breastfeed, but if not, that's fine. Again, it's kind of like the birthing plan. I'm going to try to do it. If it doesn't work, I'm going to try not to take it personally, and just, as long as she eats, she eats. So if we have to do formula, we have to do formula. And then we have her first outfit. It's going to be so cute. Definitely going to take a picture of her and insert that. Or got my extension cord. I left work on Tuesday, so I packed all my stuff, and I had an extension cord where I kept all my clippers and stuff like that. Brought that all home, so I have the extension cord as well. I'm going to bring to the hospital an extra phone charger. Jeff is making sure that the 2 little portable chargers are charged. Her outfits. Let's see what else. I don't know. Oh yeah. I really don't see myself like changing too many times, so I'm basically just gonna bring like robes to live in while we're in the hospital. I don't want to wear like clothes. We're bringing our own pillows just for our comfort. But yeah, if I could show you more of that. And we live 5 minutes away from the hospital, so if we forget anything, Jeff can easily make a run back here and grab whatever we need. So far that's it. And yeah, I have no idea when she's gonna make her appearance, but my body will start being ready to push her out. But yeah, it's still kind of weird. I'm at my due date and I don't know what my birth experience is going to be. I've heard so many women's birth experience. She's actually measuring average, like she's not too small, not too big. They said she may be a bit long, but besides that, really nothing to worry about. So just going to kind of go in with the calmest, most simple mindset. I am worried about like how I'm going to give birth if I can't even handle a cervical check, because that like is so uncomfortable. But I mean, birth is going to be very uncomfortable. I just know that going in. But no matter what, as long as she is okay, I will be okay. And yeah. Oh, and I did get the maternity leave stuff figured out. It officially starts today. So yeah, that was confusing because at my work, my boss, who had a baby 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, made it sound so simple, like, oh yeah, it's 12 weeks paid leave. And I've just been sitting back like, cool, I'm going to get 12 weeks paid leave, 3 months paid leave. No. It's like you have to stack the programs and stuff like that. So I got it figured out. I was freaking out because I was like, I can't go without pay. I got it figured out. And then I'm going to try also to handle like any postpartum depression or anything like that. Like you guys know, I've struggled with things personally on my own. I was talking to a therapist, but she just kind of stopped talking to me. It was really weird. I don't know, maybe I'm too fucked up in the head that she left. I don't know. But I'm going to try to handle it is because my boss came back to work. That was hard. It was hard to watch her. She was very sad. She cried a million times. I can only imagine it's like you just want to be home with their baby. I know I'm going to feel the same way. And it's going to be really hard going back to work. But knowing it's just like leaving my, not to compare babies to dogs, but kind of. Because I didn't want to leave them, you know, when they're puppies and stuff like that. But it's the same thing. I'm going to work to provide for her. You know, yeah, I could hold her all day, but that's going to make us lose the house and food and all that stuff. So it's like knowing why I'm leaving her is hopefully, I'm hoping that'll be enough for me to be like, okay. Plus I trust Jeff because he's going to be staying at home with her. So, you know, like it's not like I'm leaving her with a stranger. But yeah. I do think there's moments where I get tripped out by like, it's not going to be just Jeff and I anymore. It's not just going to be me anymore. It's going to be we're going to be a family. And it's really weird. I'm not going to be pregnant anymore. And I felt kind of a loss for that, because a year ago in September, it actually showed up in my flashbacks, was the first time I got a positive pregnancy test. And that one is the one I lost in November. So minus the month of December, I've been pregnant for a year. So I've been really used to it, and I enjoy being pregnant. So I think I can see myself getting really sad about that. Like, I'm going to miss, I am exhausted. I'm going to miss just the growth, the baby bump, feeling her moving, checking on her, going to ultrasound appointments. Like, I'm going to miss all that, but it'll all be worth it when she's here. So, which should be hopefully sooner than later. I definitely think she's going to be an October baby, because her due date's today is September 30th and tomorrow's October 1st. So I really don't think, right now it's like 1 or 2 o'clock. So I don't think she's going to make it today. I think she'll make her debut tomorrow. Like, if I'd lost my mucus plug or had a bloody show or my water break, it could still be tomorrow. I've had none of that, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to be today. But I will keep you guys posted. I hope you guys have been enjoying my pregnancy journey. I know I haven't really been here all too often with it. Again, I didn't want to jinx anything that, like, oh, these are my symptoms this week. Okay, now I'm not pregnant. Like what happened last year. I didn't want to go through that again. So we're literally at the finish line. My body just needs to push her out. So, but I'll let you guys know when that happens, when her birthday is. All right. Thank you for staying tuned, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.